All right, little update. Looks like all the cells have germinated, except for the odd cell here or there. But they look like they're doing good. And they are about just over an inch tall. I actually raised them up. Let me show you. I raised them up onto these little containers here because I feel like they were stretching for the light a little bit too much. And I'd rather not have them get too leggy. Although you can always bury them a little deeper when you do end up transplanting them if they are leggy. But yeah, these are doing pretty well. Some of these are bending over a little bit, and I don't know if it's from the fan blowing on them or just because they're leggy and the weight is starting to kind of weigh them down. But yeah, we're doing pretty good, pretty good. It looks like they are fairly healthy. I gave them a little feed in the last episode. It was just a really gentle 2-2-2 water-soluble fertilizer. I'm really glad I didn't do the Alaska Fish Fertilizer because I would not be able to be in here. It would just smell so bad. But yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. It looks like some of my peppers are coming up too. A few of them ended up drying out in the paper towel before they came over here. And so I think that's what we're seeing here with the ones that are empty. And here's our mountain magic that we sowed an episode or two back. We're going to be transplanting that into its own seed tray in a little bit. I'm going to need to probably get one of these lower and upper shelves ready for such a thing. Let me turn on the light down below and kind of show you guys what's going on there. But yeah. All right, got the lights on. Now I got my basil, and the basil is germinating. You can kind of see the gray little blobs on the surface of the soil. I'm making sure to keep the surface moist so that the seeds don't dry out. Here's my oregano, and I'll show you guys an up close of what's actually happening here, because you can actually see the oregano is starting to poke out. So yeah, that's the bottom shelf, but I'm gonna have to kind of equip this bottom shelf with the rest of what it needs in order to kind of expand the tomato seedling area. Because right now, the only really active shelf is this middle one here. But we're gonna have to, I think we're probably gonna have to only do one more. Because like I said, I'm not overdoing it this year. A lot of these seedlings will be gifts for friends and family. Yeah, it'll be kind of a cool season. I'm excited to have more time to experiment around and play around in the garden. Last season, I was kind of a slave to all the tomatoes. I think I had over 100. And I mean, I did get a really, really large return on all my effort. That was too much. It's too much for one person. So we're going to be doing something a little different this time. We're going to put a little less emphasis on the tomatoes, though the tomatoes that we do decide to keep, we will give them more attention. We'll have the time to. But we'll dedicate the rest of the time to making more videos and experimenting around with things. I'm going to be doing a lot more beans this year, which I'm excited about. I did a little bit last year and I didn't really put in a whole lot of effort. I just didn't have the time for it. I was too busy babysitting tomatoes. But yeah, we'll be doing some of those. We'll be doing broad beans. I'm gonna probably try to sow some cabbage. I'm not very savvy with things like cabbage. I've actually never grown it. And the examples I've seen of it being grown ended in slug disasters. We have a lot of slugs in our area. We get a lot of rain, so I'm probably going to have to preempt that with a little bit of Sluggo and Corey's slug and snail bait. So we're probably going to end up doing a lot more, kind of expanding out in what we actually end up planting. And that should be a lot of fun. I'm actually super excited about that. I've done tomatoes for about 10 seasons, 11 seasons, and it's the last couple seasons I've started branching out into other things. I grew potatoes, and I got a sizable yield of potatoes. I grew beans, and I got a decent amount of beans, and they were really, really good. I've been experimenting a lot more with peppers and stuff too, and squashes and zucchinis, and this year I'm going to try a squash called a trombacino or something like that. Shout out to Millennial Gardener for making a video about kind of some more interesting vegetables people should try. That was on the list, and I'm intrigued, I gotta say. So I'll be definitely trying that. But yeah, so hopefully these do well. I'm going on my vacation starting this week. So I will be gone, and these will have to be babysat by somebody else. Hopefully they survive. And hopefully they don't kind of outgrow these containers in the 20 or so days that I'm gone, because I really don't want to have to give instructions over the phone on how to transplant this stuff. It's not too hard, but still. I'd rather do it myself. Not that I don't trust the babysitters of these plants to do it. They're more than competent to do such a thing. But I quite enjoy the process of transplanting these guys myself. And I'd actually like to film the process as well to show you guys, because we're kind of going seed to harvest, and I'm hoping to do it stage by stage so you guys see everything from start to finish. But yeah, it should be fun. Should be fun. So be on the lookout for more update videos. I'm probably not going to have update videos until I get back from my vacation, but I may have a little clip or two, maybe a short video or something of footage from my vacation. Anyways, guys, that's a little update I wanted to do. I wanted to let you guys know where we're at with this. I'm going to have to thin some of these guys out. We'll see if I can thin it out gently enough. I may be able to just transplant it. If I damage the roots, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to toss it. But yeah, we got some interesting stuff coming up. This season should be a fun one. I'm really excited about it. I'm actually going to have a trellis system built this season as well. Something a little better than last season, because the hundreds and hundreds of pounds of tomatoes weighed down my trellises from last season and just bent them. So this season we're going to have something a little sturdier. We're going to try and keep it within our budget, but it should be strong. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys now one of these trays outside in natural light, because I do realize it is kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see what's going on here with these crazy bright lights beaming down. So we're going to get a little footage from the outdoors natural light onto these guys, and yeah. You made it to the end of the video. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support and for leaving likes and comments. I appreciate all of you guys. I'll be going on vacation for a while. When I get back though, we'll be going full steam ahead. It should be a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time.